Number 1. This 1973 Cadillac Eldorado, offered at $11,000 or best offer and located in McGregor, Texas, is presented as a highly distinctive and largely complete American luxury convertible that combines classic Cadillac presence with meaningful historical character. The car carries a clean title and features a clean, intact interior, reflecting careful ownership despite its status as an unfinished project. It is confirmed to run and drive, making it far more than just a static restoration candidate, and it stands out even more because it was once used as an Indianapolis 500 pace car, giving it a level of collectible appeal beyond that of a standard Eldorado. The seller explains that this vehicle was their father's personal project, left unfinished after his passing, adding a genuine and honest backstory to why the car is now being offered for sale. From a mechanical and functional standpoint, this Eldorado is described as a drivable classic that simply needs attention and refinement rather than a full mechanical resurrection. The engine runs, and the car is capable of being driven, but it does need brake work, which is an important safety-related item for the next owner to address before regular road use. The tires will also need replacement, although all of them currently hold air, allowing the car to be moved and positioned without difficulty. These needs are presented transparently, giving a realistic picture of what is required to bring the car up to a more dependable and road-ready condition while preserving its originality and character. The convertible system is reported to be operational, with the top functioning as it should, which is a major plus for any classic open-top Cadillac. However, the fabric itself is showing its age and will eventually need a new cover, a common and expected issue on vintage convertibles. The car originated from the northern United States near Michigan, and as a result, it carries some minor body and undercarriage rust, but this is described as limited rather than severe, suggesting that the structure has not been compromised in a way that would overshadow the value of the car. These details reinforce that the Eldorado remains a solid foundation rather than a rust-damaged liability. Inside, the cabin remains clean and complete, preserving the luxury feel that made the Eldorado one of Cadillac's flagship models of the era and offering an inviting environment that still reflects its original upscale design. The combination of a clean interior, working convertible top, and running drivetrain gives this car a strong starting point for either continued restoration or gentle recommissioning. Marketed strictly to serious buyers, with no interest in time wasters, this 1973 Eldorado represents a rare opportunity to acquire a drivable, historically notable Cadillac convertible with clear paperwork, a meaningful backstory, and the potential to become an impressive showpiece or weekend cruiser once its remaining needs are properly addressed. Number 2. This 1946 Ford two-door coupe, offered at $6,000 and located in Dallas, Texas, is presented as a highly appealing post-war American project car that combines classic pre-1950s styling with modernized mechanical components. The seller explains that the car was acquired through a trade, and it is now being offered as a project that still needs work, but importantly is not described as a rust-ridden shell, which is a major advantage for a car of this age. It is positioned as a very cool and solid foundation rather than a basket case. While it does not currently run on its own, it is stated that it will run once certain mechanical and electrical issues are addressed. The sale is structured as a $6,000 cash deal, though the seller is also open to trades of equal value, preferably for a daily driver car or truck, giving flexibility to the next owner. Mechanically, this coupe already benefits from a significant upgrade over its original configuration, as it is fitted with a 5.0L engine along with a Mustang rear end and matching transmission. This modernized drivetrain setup offers far better performance, reliability, and parts availability than the original flathead and factory running gear, making it an excellent base for a street rod or custom build. The engine is present, and the car is capable of running, but it will need additional work to operate properly, with the seller noting that it may require attention to the starter and wiring. These issues are common in long-term or partially completed projects and are generally straightforward for someone familiar with basic automotive electrical and starting systems. From a body and restoration standpoint, this Ford stands out because it is specifically described as not being a rusty bucket, which is critical when evaluating any 1940s vehicle. Having a structurally decent body saves an enormous amount of time and money compared to repairing severely rusted sheet metal. Adding to its value as a project, the car comes with new glass all around, an often overlooked but expensive and difficult-to-source component for cars of this era. With fresh glass already included, the next owner can focus on mechanical and cosmetic completion rather than hunting down or paying for custom glass work. In terms of paperwork, the car does not have a title and is being sold with a bill of sale only, which is an important consideration depending on local registration and titling laws. However, for many builders and hot rod enthusiasts, especially those familiar with classic car titling processes, this is not unusual for vehicles of this age and can often be resolved. The combination of classic 1946 Ford coupe styling, a modern 5.0 Mustang-based drivetrain, included new glass, and a solid, non-rusty body makes this a genuinely attractive project for someone looking to build a unique vintage street car, whether for cruising, daily use, or further customization. Number 3. This 1950 Chevrolet two-door sedan, offered at $16,500 and located in Benton, Arkansas, is presented as a beautifully sorted and highly drivable classic that blends original character with thoughtful mechanical upgrades. The car has already been restored and refreshed by a previous owner, and it is described as both looking and driving amazing, making it far more than just a cosmetic showpiece. Power comes from the original-style straight-six engine paired with a 3-speed manual transmission, giving the car a very authentic period feel while still being smooth and enjoyable on the road. With its turnkey status, this Chevrolet is positioned as a vehicle that can be enjoyed immediately without needing additional work to be put into service. From a mechanical and driving standpoint, this sedan has received several key updates that greatly improve its usability and safety compared to a completely stock 1950 configuration. The front brakes have been converted to disc, a major upgrade that delivers far more confident stopping power in modern traffic. The charging system and all of the bulbs have been converted to 12-volt operation, improving reliability, lighting performance, and ease of future maintenance. These upgrades allow the car to retain its classic drivetrain while offering the kind of dependability and practicality that makes it suitable for regular driving rather than just occasional cruising. The fact that this Chevrolet runs great and is described as driving as well as it looks suggests that the restoration was done with attention to both appearance and mechanical integrity. The straight-six engine and 3-speed manual provide a simple, durable, and easy-to-service powertrain that is well known for its longevity. Having good, strong heat also makes the car more usable in cooler weather, further reinforcing its turnkey nature as a classic that can be driven and enjoyed in a wide range of conditions rather than being limited to fair weather outings. Offered strictly as a cash-only sale, with no interest in trades, this 1950 Chevrolet two-door sedan stands as a ready-to-enjoy vintage car that requires no immediate work to be roadworthy. Its combination of restored condition, tasteful upgrades like disc brakes and a 12-volt system, and a proven, smooth-running drivetrain makes it an excellent option for someone seeking a classic that delivers both visual appeal and real-world drivability. With clear pricing and a straightforward sale, this Chevy represents a well-sorted piece of early post-war American automotive history that is ready to be driven and appreciated. Number 4. This 1967 Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme 442, offered at $32,000 and located in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, is presented as a highly upgraded classic muscle car that blends vintage Oldsmobile styling with modern performance and reliability. The car is being sold from a family estate, as it belonged to the seller's father, and the body mileage is unknown, but the drivetrain and major mechanical systems have only 3,483 miles since being completely retromodded. This places the car in a unique position where the exterior carries the presence and history of a late 1960s 442, while underneath it benefits from a largely fresh and thoroughly updated mechanical foundation. At the heart of this Oldsmobile is a powerful 383 cubic inch stroker engine, giving it significantly more performance than a factory setup, while still maintaining the character of a classic V8 muscle car. The engine is backed by a brand-new TCI Street Fighter 700 R4 automatic transmission, which reportedly has less than 5 miles on it, providing overdrive capability for more relaxed highway cruising and improved drivability. Nearly all of the running gear underneath the car has been replaced, including a new gas tank, new drive shaft, and a new rear main seal, reflecting a comprehensive approach to building a reliable and performance-focused classic rather than a superficial refresh. The seller notes that they have retained receipts for nearly everything that has ever been installed on or in the car, which is a significant benefit for any buyer as it documents the investment and quality of the work performed. This level of record-keeping adds credibility to the build and makes it easier to understand exactly what components were used and when they were installed. With just over 3,000 miles on the retro mod setup, the mechanical components are still relatively fresh, making this 442 a strong candidate for regular driving, weekend cruising, or continued show and performance use. The only known mechanical issue disclosed is an oil pan gasket leak, which, while important to address, is a relatively minor and common service item compared to the scale of upgrades already performed on the car. Offered at a firm asking price of $32,000, this 1967 Oldsmobile 442 represents a well-documented, extensively upgraded classic that delivers the aggressive look and feel of a late 1960s muscle car with the benefits of modernized running gear. With its powerful stroker engine, nearly new transmission, and comprehensive mechanical renewal, it stands as a compelling option for anyone seeking a vintage Oldsmobile that is both exciting to drive and built to be enjoyed. Number 5. This 1967 Cadillac Coupe de Ville, offered at $15,950 and located in Natchez, Mississippi, is presented as a remarkably well-documented and historically significant example of Cadillac's peak full-size luxury era. Built in May of 1967 and originally sold by Barry Cadillac in Patchogue, New York, this car carries a known ownership history that traces it from its first owners in New York to St. Petersburg, Florida, and eventually to its second and current owner, who has had it since 1997. The Coupe de Ville of this year is especially notable for its restyled roofline inspired by the Florentine show car, a design that helped make it the longest production Coupe Eve built at the time, giving it an unmistakable and imposing presence on the road. Under the hood, this Cadillac is powered by the legendary 429 cubic inch V8 equipped with a 4-barrel carburetor, producing 340 horsepower at 4,600 revolutions per minute, which delivered both smoothness and impressive performance for a luxury car of its size. This engine represented the pinnacle of Cadillac engineering in the late 1960s, offering effortless highway cruising and strong acceleration wrapped in near-silent refinement. As part of the 1960 to 1972 production car category, this example carries vehicle number 2962, adding to its collectible identity and traceability within the Cadillac community and classic car world. The exterior is finished in the elegant and rare Regent maroon iridescent, paired with a black interior and matching black top, a combination that perfectly suits the dramatic lines and upscale personality of the 1967 Coupe de Ville. This model year is especially praised by collectors for its unique blend of bold styling, massive proportions, and refined detailing, making it a standout even among other Cadillacs of the era. With 52,950 Coupe de Villes produced in 1967 and an estimated survival of only about 1,000 today, this car represents a shrinking population of one of the most iconic American luxury coupes ever built. The documented ownership history, rare color combination, and strong factory specifications combine to give this Cadillac a level of authenticity and desirability that goes well beyond a typical classic cruiser. Being with the current owner since 1997 suggests long-term care and stewardship, reinforcing its value as a preserved piece of Cadillac heritage. Offered at its current price in Natchez, Mississippi, this 1967 Coupe de Ville stands as a compelling opportunity to own a historically important, beautifully styled, and increasingly rare example of American luxury at its absolute peak. Number 6. This 1970 Chevrolet Camaro Z/28 clone, offered at a firm price of $35,000 and located in Medical Lake, Washington, near Spokane, is presented as a freshly restored and highly detailed muscle car that delivers the look and feel of a legendary Z/28 with modern reliability. Finished in striking Molson blue over a black interior, this Camaro underwent a full frame-off restoration in 2022, bringing the entire car to a very high standard of condition and presentation. With only about 2,000 miles since completion, it remains a very fresh build that still has the tightness, cleanliness, and sharpness of a newly finished project. Power comes from a rebuilt 350 cubic inch Corvette Source V8 paired with a TH350 automatic transmission, providing a strong, proven drivetrain that delivers classic small-block Chevrolet performance with dependable street manners. The entire suspension was replaced during the restoration, giving the car a solid, controlled ride and improved handling compared to a worn original setup. New McGregor SS wheels and tires not only enhance the aggressive muscle car stance, but also tie perfectly into the period-correct Z/28 inspired appearance that this clone was built to represent. Inside, the Camaro features a black interior that complements the bold exterior color and maintains a clean, classic muscle car atmosphere, while also benefiting from modern convenience upgrades. The car is equipped with new air conditioning, allowing for comfortable driving even in warm weather, along with a modern stereo system that includes Bluetooth hands-free capability, a CD player, portable audio connection, premium audio, and even a Wi-Fi hotspot, blending vintage styling with contemporary functionality. These features make the car just as enjoyable for long cruises as it is for local shows and weekend drives. With VIN 124870 and 5915586 confirming its 1970 Camaro heritage, this Z/28 clone delivers the iconic look and presence of one of Chevrolet's most desirable performance models without the premium price tag of a numbers-matching original. The combination of a recent frame-off restoration, a rebuilt performance engine, modernized comfort features, and extremely low mileage since completion makes this Camaro an especially attractive option for someone seeking a turnkey muscle car. Offered at a firm $35,000 in Medical Lake, Washington, it stands as a highly polished, ready-to-enjoy example of classic American performance with both style and substance. Number 7. This 1961 Cadillac Coupe de Ville, offered at $115,000 or best offer and located in Chickasha, Oklahoma, is presented as a no-expense spared, fully modernized Restomod that blends iconic early 1960s Cadillac styling with cutting-edge performance and show-level engineering. The car has undergone a complete frame-off build, starting with a heavily upgraded chassis that was clipped from the core support to the firewall and fitted with aftermarket Fat Fabs frame rails, modern suspension, and rack and pinion steering, all finished in a powder-coated chassis for durability and a clean, professional appearance. The underbody has been sprayed in Red Raptor liner and then clear-coated, giving the car not only striking visual detail, but also long-term protection underneath, matching the overall high-end quality of the build. Powering this Cadillac is a rebuilt 5.3-liter LS V8 engine, fully dressed for both performance and show, paired with a new 4L60E automatic transmission that provides modern shifting and highway cruising capability. A new drive shaft connects to a newer GM 12-bolt rear end with 3.42 gears, delivering strong acceleration while still being comfortable at speed. Wilwood disc brakes on all four corners give this massive luxury coupe serious stopping power far beyond anything available when it was new, making the car both fast and safe to drive. Combined with a modern suspension and steering setup, this DeVille is engineered to drive like a contemporary performance car while still carrying its classic Cadillac presence. The exterior and engine bay have been built to an exceptionally high standard, with every piece of chrome on the car re-chromed and all of the glass replaced with new pieces, eliminating the common issues of aging trim and cloudy windows. The firewall has been completely shaved and bead rolled for a smooth custom look, while the brakes, wiring, and hoses have been carefully hidden to give the engine compartment an ultra-clean, show-ready appearance. The paint was applied in March 2025, meaning the finish is extremely fresh and still carries the deep, crisp look of a newly completed professional paint job. Inside, the car is fully finished with a custom interior, stereo system, and a detailed trunk, making it as impressive to sit in as it is to look at from the outside. One-off Dakota digital gauges bring modern precision and style to the dashboard, while a Restomod air conditioning system ensures comfortable driving in any weather. The AccuAir, the level air suspension with an Endo VD tank, allows the ride height to be adjusted at the push of a button, perfectly complementing the massive 22-inch American Racing VF 489 wheels wrapped in 265/35 R22 tires. Offered with the possibility of trades plus cash, this 1961 Cadillac Coupe de Ville represents an elite-level custom build that merges luxury, performance, and show car quality into one extraordinary classic. Number 8. This 1960 Oldsmobile 88 sedan, offered at $13,000 or best offer and located in Waxahachie, Texas, is presented as a bold and highly usable Restomod that blends classic early 60s American styling with modern LS power performance. The car carries a clean and clear Texas title in the seller's name and is finished in a flat black primer exterior that gives it a raw, aggressive custom look. Rather than being a show-only build, this Oldsmobile is described as running and driving great, making it a true turnkey cruiser that can be enjoyed immediately while still offering plenty of visual attitude and mechanical substance. Under the hood, this 88 sedan has been LS swapped with a 5.3-liter V8 using LS1 components, paired with a 4L60E automatic transmission for smooth shifting and reliable highway cruising. The drivetrain is supported by short headers feeding a full dual exhaust system that runs all the way out, giving the car a strong, deep exhaust note and proper performance flow. An aluminum radiator with an electric fan and a transmission cooler have been installed to keep operating temperatures under control, ensuring that the modern V8 setup remains mechanically sound even during extended driving or warm Texas weather. From a driving and safety standpoint, this Oldsmobile benefits from several important upgrades that make it far more enjoyable and confidence-inspiring than a stock 1960 sedan. Power brakes, combined with a front disc brake conversion, greatly improve stopping ability, while electric power steering makes the large car much easier to maneuver at low speeds and in traffic. These modernized systems transform the driving experience, allowing the car to retain its classic presence while feeling far more like a contemporary vehicle behind the wheel. Inside, the car features new upholstery, giving the interior a fresh and clean feel that matches the updated mechanical package. The seller is also including a choice of wheels, offering either 18-inch wire wheels or 15-inch wheels with beauty rings, allowing the next owner to tailor the look from a more aggressive custom stance to a more traditional cruiser style. With its LS power, modern brakes and steering, clean title, and strong running condition, this 1960 Oldsmobile 88 stands as a highly attractive, affordable, and distinctive classic that is ready to be driven and enjoyed. Number 9. This 1957 Chevrolet Bel Air, offered at $34,999 and located in Chiloquin, Oregon, is presented as an exceptionally original and highly preserved example of one of America's most iconic Tri-5 Chevrolets. The car is described as running and driving great, making it not just a showpiece, but a fully usable classic, and it carries a clear title for an easy and straightforward transfer. With an estimated 98% originality and matching numbers, this Bel Air stands out as a rare survivor rather than a heavily modified or pieced-together restoration. Originally from Montana and stored for most of its life, it has avoided the harsh conditions that so often destroy cars of this era, resulting in a body that is stated to have absolutely no rust. Mechanically, this Chevrolet remains largely just as it left the factory, retaining its original drivetrain and classic 3-speed manual transmission on the steering column, commonly known as 3 on the tree. This setup preserves the authentic driving experience that made these cars so beloved in the 1950s, delivering a smooth and engaging connection between the driver and the car. The fact that it runs and drives great reinforces that the mechanical components have been well cared for over the decades rather than neglected or replaced with non-original parts that would dilute its collector value. The few changes that have been made were done to improve reliability and appearance without sacrificing originality. The original generator has been replaced with a modern alternator, a common and sensible upgrade that provides better charging performance and electrical reliability while keeping the car practical for real-world use. Chrome wheels with baby moon hubcaps and new radial tires have also been installed, enhancing the stance and road manners while still keeping a classic, period-correct look that complements the Bel Air's timeless styling. Everywhere the car is examined, it is described as being like new, which speaks to both its careful storage history and its preservation over the years. For collectors and enthusiasts, finding a 1957 Bel Air that is this original, rust-free, and complete is becoming increasingly rare, especially with matching numbers and a clear title. Offered at its current price in Chiloquin, Oregon, this Bel Air represents a genuine opportunity to own a near-original Tri-5 Chevrolet that combines investment-grade authenticity with the ability to be driven and enjoyed. Number 10. This 1968 Dodge Coronet 500 convertible, offered at $35,000 or best offer and located in Pass Christian, Mississippi, is presented as a rare and highly attractive Mopar drop top that combines classic muscle-era styling with open-air cruising appeal. The seller notes that only a few hundred of these convertibles were produced for the 1968 model year, making this a far less common sight than the typical hardtop Coronet. It carries a clean title and is described as a great-looking car, giving it strong visual presence as well as legitimate collector interest due to its low production and convertible body style. Power comes from a 318 CI V8 paired with an automatic transmission, delivering smooth, relaxed performance that suits the character of a Coronet convertible perfectly. The car runs and drives, though it has not been used much over the last few years, which is common with collectible classics. The brake pedal is noted to be a little soft and likely needs to be bled, a relatively minor service item that should restore proper pedal feel and braking confidence once addressed, allowing the car to be driven more comfortably and safely. Cosmetically, this Coronet benefits from a repaint that was done around 2019, giving the exterior a fresh and well-kept appearance that still looks good today. The convertible top was replaced approximately 7 to 8 years ago, meaning it is not original, but remains relatively modern and serviceable, adding to the usability of the car as an open-air cruiser. These updates suggest that the car has been maintained with the intent of preserving both its appearance and its functionality rather than leaving it to deteriorate. Inside, the Coronet retains its original interior, which is still in nice shape, an important detail for collectors who value authenticity and period-correct presentation. Having a well-preserved original cabin enhances the overall charm and historical integrity of the car, making it feel like a true survivor rather than a heavily altered restoration. With its combination of rarity, clean title, solid running condition, and appealing cosmetic presentation, this 1968 Dodge Coronet 500 convertible stands as a compelling classic that offers both enjoyment and long-term collectible value. Number 11. This 1963 Chevrolet Corvair Greenbrier van, offered at $6,000 and located in Rialto, California, is presented as a largely complete and very solid example of Chevrolet's unique forward-control van platform from the early 1960s. The van comes with a clean title, current registration, and the pink slip in hand, making the paperwork straightforward for the next owner. It is described as having a pretty straight body with no rust in the drip rails, which are a common problem area on these vans, and only a single rust spot noted at the bottom of the passenger side door, indicating that the overall structure is in good condition for a vehicle of this age. A substantial amount of mechanical investment has already gone into this Greenbrier, making it a far more attractive project than a typical barn find. It includes a new fuel tank, newly rebuilt carburetors, a new electric fuel pump, a new alternator, a rebuilt starter, and new tires, along with many other new parts that have been installed. These components represent both significant cost and time savings, as they address many of the systems that commonly fail or degrade on vintage Corvairs. The presence of these upgrades suggests that the van was being actively worked on rather than left to deteriorate. The engine will start and run, but it is also honestly disclosed that it has bad compression in 3 cylinders, meaning it will require further internal engine work to be truly drivable and reliable. Because of this, the van will need to be towed rather than driven home. However, the fact that it does run at all still helps confirm that many of the supporting systems, such as fuel and electrical, are already functioning. For a buyer planning an engine rebuild or replacement, this provides a solid base without needing to completely rework the entire vehicle from scratch. As a complete and mostly rust-free Corvair Greenbrier, this van offers a strong foundation for restoration, customization, or even a vintage camper or shop truck build. With clean paperwork, current registration, and a long list of new mechanical parts already installed, it represents a project where much of the difficult and expensive groundwork has already been done. Offered at its current price in Rialto, California, this 1963 Greenbrier stands as a solid, honest project that simply needs engine attention to become a unique and highly usable vintage Chevrolet once again. Number 12. This 1964 Ford Galaxy 500 two-door hardtop, offered at $34,000 and located in Cypress, Texas, is presented as a powerful and well-equipped full-size muscle-air cruiser that blends classic Ford styling with strong big block performance. The car features the desirable 390 cubic inch V8 with a 4-barrel carburetor, and the engine has less than 1,000 miles since being rebuilt, giving it a fresh and tight mechanical feel that adds significant value and reliability. As a true two-door hardtop, it carries the sleek pillarless roofline that makes these Galaxies especially attractive compared to their 4-door counterparts. From a comfort and usability standpoint, this Galaxy is equipped with factory air conditioning, a highly desirable option that makes the car far more enjoyable to drive in warm weather, especially in a climate like Texas. In addition to its factory features, the car has been upgraded with a Rockford Fosgate stereo system, bringing modern audio quality into the classic cabin without sacrificing the overall vintage character. These touches make the car just as suitable for long highway cruises as it is for local shows and weekend outings. The inclusion of the original factory wheels and hubcaps adds another layer of authenticity and flexibility, allowing the next owner to maintain a period-correct appearance or switch to a different look as desired. Having these original components is especially valuable for collectors who appreciate originality and completeness, and it helps preserve the car's connection to how it was originally delivered. Combined with the low mileage on the rebuilt engine, this suggests a car that has been thoughtfully refreshed rather than heavily modified. Overall, this 1964 Galaxy 500 stands out as a strong, well-sorted classic that offers both performance and comfort in a full-size Ford package. With its rebuilt 390 V8, factory air conditioning, upgraded sound system, and desirable two-door hardtop body style, it represents a compelling opportunity for anyone looking for a classic that can be driven and enjoyed without sacrificing the bold presence and muscle-era character that made these cars so iconic. Number 13. This 1969 Chevrolet Camaro, offered at $98,888 and located in Los Angeles, California, is presented as an aggressively styled and professionally built restomod that blends iconic first-generation Camaro design with modern high-performance engineering. Finished in a sinister matte black, this car has undergone a full frame-off restoration and custom build, and it has accumulated only about 1,000 miles since completion, keeping it in extremely fresh and dialed-in condition. The seller emphasizes that it was built the right way, with attention to both visual impact and mechanical integrity, resulting in a Camaro that is just as comfortable on the show field as it is on the street. Although it carries a rebuilt title from a previous restoration, the car has since been fully rebuilt again and is now properly street titled, making it a legally drivable and thoroughly renewed custom muscle car. At the heart of this Camaro is a Brodix race-spec engine, a serious performance power plant designed to deliver brutal acceleration and a raw, authoritative sound that matches the car's menacing appearance. Power is sent through a 700 R4 automatic transmission, giving it both strong off-the-line performance and the benefit of overdrive for more relaxed highway cruising. The chassis is equally impressive, featuring modern coilover suspension and a 4-link rear setup that dramatically improves handling, traction, and ride quality compared to a stock 1969 Camaro. Willwood brakes provide high-performance stopping power, ensuring the car can safely manage the level of performance that the drivetrain delivers. The attention to detail extends throughout the car, with Dakota digital gauges bringing modern precision and clarity to the dashboard while still fitting into the classic Camaro interior. A Bluetooth audio system and backup camera add contemporary convenience and usability, allowing the car to be driven confidently in modern traffic without sacrificing its vintage character. Shaved door handles with pop-open doors further enhance the sleek custom look, removing visual clutter and giving the car a smooth, show-quality exterior profile. The engine bay and undercarriage are described as show-clean, reflecting the high level of craftsmanship and finishing throughout the entire build. With its menacing matte black finish, race-ready engine, and fully modernized suspension and braking system, this Camaro is designed to look intimidating, drive tight, and deliver an aggressive, powerful presence both on the road and at shows. The combination of low miles since completion, extensive high-end components, and professional frame-off construction places in a different category from typical modified Camaros. Marketed to serious buyers only, this 1969 Camaro Restomod stands as a no-compromise build that offers extreme performance, standout styling, and the confidence of a fully rebuilt and street-titled custom classic. Number 14. This 1969 Ford Mach 1, offered at $55,000 and located in La Habra, California, is presented as a highly desirable and very well-preserved example of one of Ford's most iconic muscle cars. The car is an original H-code Mach 1 equipped with a 351 Windsor V8, and it is described as a super solid, dry, and rust-free Arizona car with only 2 owners, giving it a strong pedigree and excellent long-term preservation. With its red interior, fold-down rear seat, and classic Mach 1 styling cues, this Mustang delivers the exact look and character that collectors and enthusiasts seek in a late 1960s performance fastback. Mechanically, this Mach 1 is reported to run and drive very well, making it not just a showpiece but a car that can be enjoyed on the road. It is equipped with an automatic transmission, power steering, and power disc brakes, which greatly enhance its drivability and ease of use compared to more basic factory configurations. These features make the car comfortable and manageable in modern traffic while still preserving its original muscle car personality and driving feel. The car also retains highly desirable factory and period-correct options that add to both its appeal and its value. Rear window louvers give it an aggressive and unmistakably Mach 1 look, while the factory air conditioning system, upgraded with a better aftermarket compressor, provides the foundation for comfortable cruising once it is recharged, as the compressor is noted to engage but not currently blow cold. These details reflect a car that has been maintained and lightly upgraded for usability while still keeping its authentic vintage identity intact. Adding to its credibility and collectability, this Mach 1 comes with a Marti report, which documents its original build specifications and helps verify its authenticity as a real Mach 1 rather than a clone. With its rust-free Arizona history, strong running condition, desirable engine and options, and documented background, this 1969 Ford Mach 1 stands as a premium example of a true American muscle car. Offered at its current asking price in La Habra, California, it represents a rare opportunity to own a properly documented and highly original Mach 1 that is ready to be driven and enjoyed. Number 15. This 1968 Chevrolet Bel Air wagon, offered at $36,000 and located in Schertz, Texas, is presented as a rare and highly desirable full-size Chevrolet wagon that combines classic late 1960s styling with a strong and well-equipped drivetrain. The seller specifically notes that this is a true Bel Air and not a Malibu, clarifying the model identity due to Facebook listing limitations, which is an important distinction for collectors and enthusiasts. Finished in an eye-catching turquoise exterior with a matching turquoise vinyl bench seat interior, this wagon delivers a striking period-correct look that immediately sets it apart from more common color combinations and adds to its visual appeal. Power comes from a 283 CI Chevrolet small block V8, identified by casting number 378935, paired with a manual 4-speed transmission that gives this wagon a surprisingly engaging and performance-oriented driving experience. The drivetrain is backed by a 10-bolt rear end, providing a durable and widely supported foundation for both cruising and spirited use. Upgrades such as an Edelbrock 4-barrel 650 CFM carburetor, Edelbrock intake manifold, HEI distributor, and a dual exhaust system with manifolds improve throttle response, reliability, and overall drivability while still keeping the car within a very traditional small-block Chevrolet performance formula. Under the hood and throughout the car, the details reflect a thoughtful blend of function and classic hot rod style. A chrome air cleaner and thin Chevrolet-style valve covers add visual appeal, while a factory-style gauge cluster enhanced with Stewart Warner drop-down gauges gives the driver more precise engine monitoring without losing the original dashboard look. A Hurst shifter reinforces the performance character of the 4-speed manual, and the Bel Air steering wheel ties the interior back to its original upscale trim level. As a wagon, this Bel Air offers practicality and unique features that make it stand out even further in the classic car world. The rear fold-down seat and power rear window provide both utility and convenience, making it suitable for hauling cargo, cruising, or even vintage road trips. While the factory radio is noted as non-operational, the rest of the car is well-appointed, including power steering for easier driving and modern 18-inch Boss Motorsport wheels that give it a more aggressive stance. With its rare wagon body, authentic Bel Air identity, strong small block and 4-speed combination, and striking color scheme, this 1968 Chevrolet Bel Air wagon represents a truly distinctive and highly collectible piece of classic American automotive history. Number 16. This 1972 Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme S, offered at $5,500 and located in Arlington, Texas, is presented as an exceptionally original and largely untouched survivor that has been sitting since 1995. The car is being sold as is and does not currently run, with the seller noting that it will need to be towed and that the engine's ability to turn over is unknown. Despite this long period of storage, it is described as a solid DFW Texas car with only some minor rust here and there, which is a major advantage for a 1970s A-body, especially compared to cars from harsher climates. Under the hood is the original 350 cubic inch Rocket V8 paired with an automatic transmission, a classic Oldsmobile drivetrain that is well known for its smooth power delivery and durability. The car is reported to have only 31,000 original miles, making it a very low mileage example for its age and reinforcing its status as a true survivor rather than a worn-out project. Being described as 100% original inside and out means that the drivetrain, trim, and overall configuration remain just as they left the factory, which is extremely rare for a car that is more than 5 decades old. The interior and factory equipment further support its originality and preservation, as the car still retains its factory air conditioning and all of its windows are reported to go up and down properly. These small but important details indicate that many of the original systems are still intact and functional, even after decades of storage. For a collector or restorer, having an unmodified, complete Cutlass S provides a far better starting point than a car that has been altered or partially disassembled over the years. With a clean Texas title in hand, this Cutlass Supreme S offers a straightforward ownership transfer, along with a rare opportunity to revive a genuine, low-mileage, all-original 1972 Oldsmobile. While it will require mechanical recommissioning after sitting for so long, the combination of solid body, original drivetrain, factory options, and documented low mileage makes this a highly appealing project for someone who values authenticity and wants to bring a true classic back to life. Number 17. This 1963 Chevrolet Corvette Coupe, offered at $110,000 and located in Bend, Oregon, is presented as a high-end Restomod roller project built around one of the most iconic American sports car bodies ever produced. With only about 300 miles indicated since its most recent phase of work, this Corvette has been positioned as a nearly finished build that is now ready for its final cosmetic and mechanical completion. The car is described as a hit-free and complete body, and it includes a correct 1963 hood as well, making it a very strong foundation for a top-tier custom or show-quality Restomod. The bodywork on this Corvette has already been taken to an advanced stage, with all body gapping and preparation completed, allowing the next owner to move directly into final surface prep and paint. This represents one of the most time-consuming and costly parts of any high-end build, and having it already professionally handled dramatically shortens the path to completion. Because the body is straight, properly aligned, and ready for paint, the buyer can focus on selecting their desired color, finish, and final detailing without having to revisit the heavy fabrication and correction work that typically slows down projects of this caliber. As a Restomod roller, this Corvette is essentially a clean and precise platform waiting for its final drivetrain, interior, and finishing touches to be installed. The roller configuration allows the next owner full freedom to choose their preferred engine, transmission, and suspension setup, whether that means a modern LS-based powertrain, a traditional small block, or a high-end performance package. Starting with a properly prepared and aligned body ensures that whatever mechanical and interior components are chosen will be installed into a structure that is already correct and ready to support a premium-level build. The 1963 Corvette Coupe is one of the most sought-after body styles in Corvette history, thanks to its split-window design and timeless proportions, making this project especially desirable. Having a hit-free, properly gapped body with the correct hood included adds significant value and reduces risk compared to starting with a rough or damaged shell. Offered at its current price in Bend, Oregon, this Corvette represents a rare opportunity to finish a nearly complete, professionally prepared Restomod project and create a truly exceptional custom or show-quality classic to exact personal specifications. Number 18. This 1957 Ford Thunderbird, offered at $62,500 and located in Fort Worth, Texas, is presented as a beautifully restored first-generation T-Bird that blends classic 1950s luxury with fresh, show-quality condition. The car has only about 25 miles since completing a full frame-off restoration, making it essentially a newly finished example that still retains the tightness, cleanliness, and visual impact of a just-completed build. Finished in black with a striking red interior, it delivers one of the most iconic and elegant color combinations ever offered on a Thunderbird, highlighting the car's sculpted body lines and upscale personal luxury design. Under the hood sits a 312 cubic inch V8 engine paired with an automatic transmission, providing smooth, confident performance that suits the Thunderbird's refined yet sporty character. With so few miles since restoration, the drivetrain and all supporting systems are effectively in like-new condition, meaning the car is ready to be driven, shown, or enjoyed without the typical concerns that come with older restorations. The careful mechanical renewal ensures that this Thunderbird not only looks exceptional, but also performs the way a properly sorted classic should. The car is equipped with both the removable hardtop and the soft top, giving the owner the flexibility to enjoy the car in multiple configurations, from sleek coupe to open-air cruiser. While the soft top has not yet been assembled, it is included, allowing the next owner to complete it as desired. True-spoke wire wheels add a touch of classic elegance and period-correct style, complementing the Thunderbird's luxury sport image and enhancing its visual presence from every angle. As a fully restored 1957 Thunderbird with extremely low mileage since completion, this car represents one of the most desirable combinations in the collector market, a legendary model finished in a timeless color scheme and presented in nearly new condition. With its fresh frame-off restoration, powerful V8, dual tops, and premium wheels, this T-Bird stands as a top-tier example of Ford's iconic personal luxury car, ready to be driven, displayed, and appreciated for years to come. Number 19. This 1958 Chevrolet Del Rey two-door coupe, offered at $22,500 or best offer and located in Alvarado, Texas, is presented as a strong, eye-catching classic that has been built to be driven and enjoyed rather than kept as a trailer-only show car. The Del Rey model offers a clean and purposeful take on Chevrolet's late 1950s styling, and this example has been upgraded with a performance-oriented drivetrain and modern conveniences that make it a true cruiser. While it is not a frame-off restoration and is not positioned as a perfect Concours car, it is described as good-looking and running beautifully, which is exactly what many enthusiasts want in a usable classic. Under the hood sits a powerful 396 cubic inch big block Chevrolet engine paired with a turbo 350 automatic transmission, giving this Del Rey strong torque and effortless acceleration that completely transforms the driving experience compared to a stock 1958 setup. Supporting the big block is an aluminum radiator with electric fans, ensuring proper cooling even in hot weather or stop-and-go traffic. The engine bay also features lots of billet aluminum components, adding a custom, high-performance look that matches the aggressive mechanical package. From a driving and safety standpoint, this Chevy has been thoughtfully updated to handle modern roads with confidence. It is equipped with power steering and power brakes, along with front disc brakes, which dramatically improve steering ease and stopping power compared to the original drum brake and manual steering systems. A tilt steering column adds additional comfort and adjustability, making long drives more enjoyable and allowing drivers of different sizes to find a comfortable position behind the wheel. The car rides on 18-inch wheels and tires, giving it a bold, contemporary stance that complements the classic body lines while also improving road grip and stability. These modern rolling components, combined with the upgraded suspension and braking systems, make the Del Rey feel far more capable and secure at speed. With its strong big block power, upgraded drivability features, and honest presentation as a solid cruiser, this 1958 Chevrolet Del Rey offers a compelling blend of classic style and modern performance for anyone looking to enjoy a vintage Chevrolet without the worry of treating it like a fragile museum piece. Number 20. This 1968 Alfa Romeo Giulia, offered at $1,250 and located in Columbus, Ohio, is presented as a complete but heavily deteriorated project that is best suited as a donor or parts car rather than a traditional restoration candidate. Although the seller refers to it as a 1967 Giulia Super, it is being marketed here as a late 1960s Giulia, and it comes with a clean title, which adds some value even in its current condition. The car has been sitting for a very long time, and while it retains its classic Alfa Romeo shape, the overall structure has suffered significant deterioration, making it unrealistic as a straightforward rebuild, but still very attractive as a source of original and performance-oriented components. Mechanically, this Giulia is still very desirable because it includes a complete 1,600 cubic centimeters twin-cam engine equipped with dual Weber carburetors, along with a transmission and full drivetrain. This classic Alfa Romeo twin-cam setup is well known for its high-revving character and strong performance relative to its size, making it highly sought after by Alfa enthusiasts and vintage racers. The inclusion of Dunlop disc brakes further adds to the value of this car as a donor, since these braking components are desirable upgrades and increasingly difficult to source in good condition. Inside, the car still retains a decent dashboard and instrument cluster, which are important because original Alfa Romeo interior components can be both expensive and difficult to find. Even though the body itself has severe issues, having intact and usable interior parts makes this Giulia especially useful for someone restoring another car or building a period-correct Alfa project. These components alone can often justify much of the asking price when sourced individually. Structurally, the floors and quarter panels are described as being gone, which confirms that this Giulia is not realistically suited for a full body restoration without extensive fabrication. However, As a complete rolling donor with its engine, drivetrain, brakes, and interior parts still present, it represents a very economical way to acquire hard-to-find Alfa Romeo components. Offered at its current price in Columbus, Ohio, this Giulia stands as a valuable parts car for enthusiasts who need authentic mechanical and interior pieces to keep other classic Alfa Romeos on the road. That's a wrap on today's video, featuring 20 cheap classic cars you can find on the marketplace. Thanks for watching. If this video sparked your interest, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to Cheap Classic Cars. And don't forget to share it with your fellow classic car fans out there.